Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Katamari Forever. I'm Dylan, I'm your host, but today you can call me Ishmael. You'll see why soon enough. I feel it's time for a cousin change. We've seen quite a lot of the princess, but we haven't seen a whole lot of Velvet, so let's switch over to her and head back to the Robo King's Cosmos. Going to be doing a second consecutive stage over there. Last time we played the largest stage yet and rolled up our largest Katamari yet. This time we're going to be rolling up an even larger Katamari, but on a much smaller stage. This time around it's Make a Star Danger, one of the optional stages, but this feels like a good space to squeeze it in before we head back over to the next campaign stage over in the King's Cosmos. So yes, Make a Star Danger, in which we'll be rolling up dangerous things, but similar to rolling up energetic things on the energy stage, it's a goal that you can mostly disregard and just focus on getting larger. And large we are already quite large. Look around, you can see we're starting basically midway through where we were on the energy stage. I'm rotating around here to show you a few of the things we're going to be rolling up, but also to show you that if you look right back, there it is, see that octopus in the background? If you look very carefully, you might be able to see our first cousin, who is just right over there. So as soon as the Robo King finishes talking, we'll be heading in that direction. Robo King just said one of my favorite lines in the game. I almost missed it. He says they should call this game Katamari Dangerous. 3 walls is more than enough for the Robo King. So what's our goal here this time around? Yes, rolling up dangerous things. I also quite like how the Robo King is talking in his red bubble and his dangerous, or not dangerous, but like his angry voice this entire time. Like his angry voice is also his danger enthused voice. But anyway, here's our goal. 6 minutes on the clock to get to 3,000 kilometers, and no, that's not a typo. 3,000 kilometers is in fact the size we're going to reach, currently a mere 100 meters. So we're going to be getting an order of magnitude larger than we got last time, but before we do that, we're going to grab Opeo here from the clutches of that evil octopus. Robo King seems a little bit confused since Opeo is not a dangerous object. Danger the only thing on his mind, still talking with that angry voice and that red speech bubble. Anyway, we're working our way up. We're at 141 meters already, so almost 50% larger than what we started at. Things are going to be going pretty quickly in this stage. I'm not actually certain whether there's a comet available on this stage, but if there is, I feel like it's one of the easier ones to get, because this is another one of those stages where the time allotted is a little bit longer than you actually need, kind of like the race stage in that respect. It's one of the shorter ones, but which is kind of strange because the Katamari is so large, right? You expect that these stages in which your Katamari are this large to be the longer stages, but this is one of the exceptions to that rule. This is a bit of a gimmicky stage that just happens to be done on a larger scale than many of them. We're getting larger here, just at 230 meters, still well short of a kilometer. And we're going to be seeing the stage making a few changes pretty soon here. A change for the more dangerous. I think that triggers at 300 meters maybe, so we should be seeing that any second now. Come on, 300 meters. And there it is, yes. 300 meters, which means that the Robo King calls for more danger. And what happens? Well, giant whales start emerging from the ocean all around the stage. I don't even have words for how wonderful this is, but there are whales with cities and structures on their backs circling around the starting area here. I can't imagine anything more dangerous than that. Also, we can take this updraft here to get higher. There's not a lot of incentive to do that, but it does let you get on top of some of the whales earlier than you'd be able to with just the Prince Hop alone. And as you may have noticed, a lot of cousins appearing on this stage. This is one of those stages in which cousins rolled up on previous stages make appearances. But there is actually one other cousin available right now that we haven't gotten yet, so I'm going to be looking for her. Looking for some storm clouds actually, and I thought I saw some, but maybe not. Okay, well anyway, our goal other than rolling up that cousin at the moment, oh here she is, awesome, okay, Drooby on top of those storm clouds there. Here's a whale with a bunch of mushrooms on his back. Let's get the mushrooms. Extra large mushrooms. Okay, so yeah, our goal here is, I alluded to Moby Dick earlier, and the reason for that is that one of the focuses of this stage is hunting a specific whale. And that's the whale with the broken heart on his back. You may have seen him. Yeah, I often spend this part of the stage just trying to chase this specific whale down and get onto his back, which is a little bit harder than you might think. Let's wait for him to dip back down and then roll up. There we go. There's the broken heart. We managed to get a good deal out of that, but I think we could have gotten a lot more than that if the whale had been in a better position. But no matter, I think we're still on track here. 2 minutes left on the clock. We're at 2 kilometers, so we're already larger than we got in the entirety of the energy stage. But our goal is 3,000 kilometers, so there's obviously a lot of work left to do. And we're whaling now. Look at those whales joining the Katamari. Oh, and with that, we triggered this awkward transition to a type of stage that we haven't seen yet. If you played the original Katamari Damacy, you might be reminded of the credits from that game, in which you were rolling around on a spherical Earth around real-world geography, picking up cities and countries. Well, this is actually quite similar to that, except in this case, it's actually not a standalone stage, but rather tacked on to the end of the preceding stage. So we go through that sort of weird transition from like traditional Katamari stage to spherical geographic Katamari stage. But it's worth it, because once we get here, it's quite fun, though we were breathing ghosts there for a second because I exhausted my quick roll, but once we get it back, yeah, as you can see, you're able to roll up a lot of size very quickly here. And look at that, we're already sticking our head out of the atmosphere there. The sky's gone from blue to black. We can see stars and constellations all around the Earth. We just got to get up to that size to reach those things. So we're at 3,000 kilometers now, which means we've reached our goal, but we can get a lot larger than that. And as I say that, we've already exceeded 4,000, working our way up to 5,000. Let's see, I saw, was that South America down there had a lot of land left on it to roll up? Well, we got the Philippines. Rolling up Egypt, Sudan, Afghanistan. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is just like the credits from the original game. Really fantastic stuff. And you might be wondering, is this the final stage of Katamari Forever? No, not even close. We've got several stages left, and in fact there's another stage in addition to this one that reaches this sort of like spherical Earth point, but that stage actually quite exceeds it in scope. So yeah, this is not the largest Katamari we're going to be rolling up by far. There's still much to come. Right now, we're rolling up that royal present. So, with that royal present and the 2 cousins we got earlier, that's everything to obtain on this stage. Still have 33 seconds left. Like I said, this one's pretty easy to finish within the time limit. So right now, we've just got to jump up here and grab these stars, which are the only objects really left available to us. There are a few land masses and rainbows and things still lying around the Earth here, but they're not as large as the stars, so let's utilize that Prince Hop to grab some of these celestial bodies, which are quite colorful and interestingly shaped, not at all realistic, but quite fun nonetheless. We just got an enjoyable star. Some of them have unique names, much like the names of stars you would roll up yourself in the game. But that's it, time's up. We reached 10,000 kilometers, so yeah, orders of magnitude largest than the largest Katamari we've ever had before. Danger! Robo Rainbow! So let's take this dangerous Katamari of ours back to space. Well, already sort of in space, since we were approximating the size of the very Earth we were rolling on. But no matter, here we are in space, checking out this dangerous Katamari of ours, which is currently buried under huge stars and constellations. Can't even see all of those whales anymore, which is a real tragedy. So yes, 10,600 kilometers. Wow, it's difficult to conceive of such a large Katamari. But more danger, says the Robo King. Well, we'll see about that. We mostly got clouds, nature, and world things. Over 12,000 objects in total. Makes sense that we got mostly clouds. I do remember getting a lot of clouds along the way. So yeah, 100-point score. We got an S in danger, and I wasn't even trying to be dangerous. But a mere B in size. Like, how much larger could we possibly have gotten? I guess there was some comets shooting around that I didn't get. That would have made us quite a bit larger. But no matter, there's our royal present, guess what it is? And our cousins, how disturbing. That one's Opeo, who is indeed kind of a disturbing looking one. Very pale and blue, alright. Who else have we got? We got Drooby. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at when I look at Drooby. She's got like a drill for a bottom, and she's got like a really weird neck and really weird breasts, and her arms just sort of flop around like wings. What is this cousin? I don't even understand. Alright, well, welcome to the team anyway, Drooby. And there's our new star, our new Scorpius, the Smokey Scorpius. A nice 100-point score for the resume. Looks like a scorpion. Very cool. And let's head back now to the storybook where we can check out that new royal present that we just obtained. Gotta save first though. So let's roll back over to the Cousins and Presents stand. Check that out. Sorry about that, Prince. Didn't mean to kick you. Maybe I did though. And here we go. Let's see how that looks on our cousin Velvet. And as you can see, Velvet's got a very different hat. The princess's looked like a tiara. Got a little blue thing there on Velvet. So let's change from the school bag to, what did we get? The survival bag. A similar item, but it looks quite a lot different. And with that, I'm done here. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.